Hello, everybody. Okay, so today I really want to dive in and talk to you guys about this 999 portal. So I want to first start off by saying welcome to anybody that is new to Soulful Energetics, aka the Soul Tribe. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for all of your amazing community. This space is a sacred space filled with high vibrational energy so that you can get connected to your soul tribe and find that community that you have been searching for. And it is also a space where all of the resources that you find here, whether it be a post or something on the community page or a video, all of this beautiful information is channeled straight from spirit, straight to your soul, so that you can truly evolve and become your greatest and highest self. So today is a super special day, energetically, cellularly, going on in the cosmos. We have this 999 portal. So the 999 portal is only open and activated once a year, and it comes on the 9th day of the 9th month. And this year we have a bonus because it's 2019. So in numerology aspects, there is another 9 tacked onto our year and date. So hello everybody, thank you so much for joining. I love you guys so much. So this portal is actually really incredible. I was looking into it last night before I went to bed, and when this portal activates on this day of this any year, it actually activates these crystals, these 4 different massive crystals that are within the earth that are literally strewn across the entire globe. And when this portal opens, these crystals activate in the earth, and it sends this incredible surge of crystal energy that just fills the space. Like, it's just, whew! All of the high vibes flowing and loving. Yes, it's so exciting. So in numerology aspects, it goes from 1 through 9. So this is the highest level of a portal that we can possibly have in numerology terms. So it's super special and super awesome. Like, it is just a time for celebration and really tapping into all of your divine gifts. And it is also a time of rebirth. So the universe is basically shifting away things that are no longer in alignment for you so that you can come back to center, so that you can realign, re-get in tune with yourself, analyze all of the things that are happening in your life so that you can really maximize what you're doing and who you're involving yourself with and the things that you are participating in on a day-to-day basis. So this 999 portal is all about the universe literally removing people and places and things that are no longer in alignment with you. And it is not a time for you to dig in your heels and resist. This is a time to celebrate and give gratitude and honor anything that the universe is taking away. And I know that there are some of you out there that are going to be like, where I was before I knew this type of stuff, that it was considered rejection. The universe was rejecting you because it was taking something away from you. But really, as we grow and learn, on your spiritual journey, you will come to realize that rejection from the universe is actually redirection. So we might have been going down a path, and we might have made these choices that led us to all of this set of circumstances, and the universe is basically giving you like this energetic reboot, like physically, literally, cellular upgrades, and removing the things within you and outside of you that you no longer need on your life, that you're no longer meant to carry with you and keep. So I want to dive a little bit more into what this portal is really giving you the gifts of, and that is acceptance. So acceptance of all things, acceptance of everything that the universe is taking away, and really looking at everything and honoring what it gave you. This is also acceptance of your emotions. There are so many people that are afraid to be emotional, and a lot of that stems from childhood, I've come to realize, or things that have happened in your adult life that have really beat something into you, into your brain, and it has totally clicked and been like, I'm not allowed to cry, or I'm not allowed to express this emotion. So this is acceptance of your emotions. This is acceptance of the things that are leaving your life. This is a true acceptance of who you are and what you're about. So being able to just be fully authentic and accept is one of the greatest gifts that you can possibly give yourself. This is also acceptance when you come to terms with the people or the things that are in your life. So if there are people that you interact with, or people that you just pass by on the street, any person, anywhere, any being fully accepting of where they are on their path And just because they are not where you are doesn't mean that they're wrong. It just shows you their life, and the way that they come at you and you interact is literally showing you where they are at on their level of their spiritual awakening, of their journey, of everything, their perception, their mindset. All around, you are being given gifts from the universe, and this portal is literally just filled with all of this crystal high vibrational energy. My hands are just vibrating right now, like tapping into all of this, and it's absolutely incredible because this time where we're at in our present reality is so amazing. We have the ability to just wake up and change our lives, and you can do that. And this portal today is also downloading all of the ancient spiritual wisdom to be activated within you. So you can find wisdom in books or listening to podcasts or on a webinar or taking a course or maybe working with a coach or a spiritual teacher or a spiritual guru, diving into a video with somebody. The possibilities are endless. And when you are doing that, when you are making that sacred interaction where you are really embarking on your spiritual journey and stepping out to gain wisdom, you are not only just gaining wisdom here that you think is brand new, your soul already knows all of the things that you are learning. So this also goes back to the first card. When things come up from your intuition, like an intuitive hit or a sign or a synchronicity that's just like, oh, I feel that, or oh, I feel like I know that already, or whoa, I feel like I've already been privy to this knowledge, but it's just coming out of me again. It's true. Your soul holds all of this ancient wisdom, and whenever you are connecting with people and places and things and resources that are truly aligned with your spiritual journey, your intuition is just going to be heightened. So today is a really incredible day to listen to your intuition and start cultivating those spiritual gifts within you and not shoving those off to the side and just being like, oh, I'll think about that later. Really taking action. When the universe is calling upon you, take note of that and move, because that is the flow. So if you are constantly one of those people like I used to be where you're waiting for the sign or you're waiting for the right moment, there is no right moment but now. There is also no right moment than when the universe is calling you to take action. When you are being called, that is your duty to step up and lead. Step up and share your voice, share your gifts, be authentically and radly just you. Fully accepting of yourself and being you. So this portal is also a really big time of trust. So trusting the universe through all of these shifts when things are, they might be a little chaotic. Like when the universe moves things out of your way, like that's a blessing. That is a gift. And we might not always trust that because it can come in the form of a breakup or a bad fight with your parents, or you know, all of a sudden you're getting into a heated argument with your neighbor. Whatever the case may be, like just trusting that the universe is doing everything that it can possibly do for your soul's highest development, to just constantly keep realigning you. This is also trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. So today is just this incredible day. Like the energy of today is just so supportive of you being you. So supportive of you just diving so deeply and meeting yourself as deeply as you can possibly go. And it's really that moment where if you feel like you have been waiting for that right time to take the leap, like you've been standing on this ledge, right? And you have three options. I've talked about this many times, but you have three options when you're standing on the ledge of a decision, or you're standing on the edge of accepting wisdom, or accepting trust, or accepting that this is the right moment, or accepting that it's time to leap. You have three options. You can either stand there, not go forward, not go back, just kind of be in limbo, or you can go back to everything that you've ever known that is totally not in alignment, that is keeping you small, holding you down, keeping you from spreading your gifts and your message and the joy and the light and the love that you have within you. Or you can just trust and take a leap. Make that decision that you have been sitting on. Today's 999 portal is all about trusting the universe and taking those divine leaps, because when you are being called upon, you are not going to fall. All of those moments where you feel shaky and scared and what's going to happen to me and how will I do this, all of those answers are going to come, but you have to just make the first move. When you are, like, hypothetically speaking, when it's the middle of the night and you go downstairs to go and get a drink of water and you know your house so well that you don't even have to turn on the lights, right? So you're just walking up this staircase, right? And the lights are off. That's what trusting in the universe is. You don't know where that next step is. You might not be able to see it, but you know it's there. And that is what your soul is trying to activate within you, that trusting of the universe. And it's not just the universe that's leading you places, it's your own soul. And it is your spirit guides, and it is the ancient wisdom keepers that are just aligning themselves with you and shining bright and giving you these breadcrumbs, all of those signs and synchronicities that you constantly keep seeing. You trust them. You dive into them. And then once you do that, it's like something in your brain just shuts off. It's like, okay, I've already dove into that. Let's not take that any further. But that's not what the universe wants for you. That's not what you're here for. You are here to just make waves, to be so unapologetically you that anybody that crosses your path energetically is just raised. Just, you are holding space energetically for anybody. And you are giving not just yourself, but everybody that crosses your path permission to be themselves. And trusting in the universe is where it all starts. Like, it is your time. Your time as a bench warmer has completely expired. And the universe wants you to know that it is okay to trust. And it is okay to accept whatever is happening in your life. And it is okay to activate the wisdom and actually learn from what your soul is trying to activate within you. And during this entire process, you are constantly protected. You are always protected from your guides and your angels, from the archangels, from your power animal and your body protector and the spirit animals, and everybody in the divine angelic realm. Everybody is just holding space for you, just like you hold space for other people. You are constantly being held in this protective, like cozy blanket, this hug from the universe that just wants you to go for it. This 999 portal is not about standing still anymore. It's about taking action. Like, you are being called upon, and you are always protected. No matter what choice you make or you don't make, no matter what thoughts you're thinking, what is running through your mind, no matter what is happening, if things are crumbling, it is time to honor that. And it is time to be grateful for the things that are crumbling, because when things crumble and they go away, it literally creates space for the things that are in alignment of your life to come in. So if things are shifting out, it's time to make way for the new. It's not time to reminisce, and it's not time to hold on, and it's not time to really just keep attaching those energetic cores even stronger. It's time to cut the cord of whatever it is in your life, and only you know that. Only you know that. And with every choice you make, with every thought you think, with every blink, you are protected. You are constantly protected. So it's just time. This is also a really incredible day for self-love. So we talked about that with the first card of acceptance. Today is an incredible day for you to absolutely love yourself. Love yourself through no matter what you are going through, because when you love yourself, you then create space for love to enter your life. I feel like so many people, they walk around and they have so much love to give, but they don't actually love themselves as deeply as they can possibly love themselves. And self-love is not just that thing of, oh, I love myself, or, oh, I'll go and, take a hot bath, or do a meditation, or go walk in nature. I love myself. I'll do that for myself. Loving yourself means accepting all of you. Loving yourself means standing in the fire so that you can burn away anything that is no longer resonating, so that you can truly come to center on where you need to be in your life. Loving yourself means being okay with walking alone. Loving yourself means standing up for yourself. Loving yourself means speaking your truth. And loving yourself means standing up for the things that you absolutely believe in. And I know that a lot of those choices aren't popular demand. And they aren't the things that a lot of other people around you are doing. But you are the light worker in your life. You are the light warrior. You are the infinite sentient being that is sent here to do just that. And I know that it is such a heavy burden, it feels like in the beginning when you are spiritual awakening, or when you feel like, think you're in the valleys. It can feel like such a burden. But when you actually come out and you start using these divine gifts of acceptance and flowing with the wisdom that is within you and through the resources that you can find, and when you actually trust the process, and when you actually start believing that you are protected and taking leaps, you are going to find that the self-love that you give yourself is not just the love that comes from within you, it's the love that the universe is also giving you. All the universe wants to do is give you everything that you want. Seriously. And sometimes in order to get what you want, you have to let this 999 portal take away anything that doesn't love you, because it's time to let go of the things. And there are areas in your life where you need a little bit more patience. So this is just an energetic reminder from the universe that when you are trying to manifest big dreams and big goals and big aspirations to actually come into fruition in your life, it takes patience. So much patience, because maybe the universe is not wanting you to have it right now. It wants you to have it later, so that when you actually manifest it into your physical reality, you are able to withstand the level that you are on spiritually. Because, for example, if on October 8th last year, when Soulful Energetics came to be, and when I gave birth to Soulful Energetics with the universe, if a week later I had everything that I have now, I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I wouldn't have been able to withstand the type of responsibility. I wouldn't have been able to keep up. So patience comes in the form of when you are manifesting. Patience is also in the form of that self-love. And my hands are getting hot and tingly, just divine signs that we are channeling, and we are really in this beautiful crystal energy of this incredible portal. And there are so many things that just need to change. And that's the next card, is change. Being okay with change. And I know that a lot of the time, change looks like this. It's chaotic and it's messy and it's disturbing. And it's causing so many outward it causes anxiety, sometimes depression. But change is what we need in order to grow. And sometimes, if you feel like this shift that is happening right now with you, where things are really leaving abruptly, then that kind of means that you've probably been waiting on it for a little while, but you just couldn't cut the cord yourself. That's just a playful way of the universe saying, hey, I kind of gave you a lot of options to take care of this before, but you didn't make this decision yourself. So now, because I love you, I am going to remove said person, place, thing, job, relationship, etc. from your life. Because if it's not meant to be there, sooner or later the universe will remove it for you. So you have choices all the time. And a lot of them aren't going to be the popular ones. They aren't going to get you, they aren't going to get you all the people standing around you until you find your tribe, until you find the people that are equally on spiritual journeys and going through the things that you are going through energetically and cellularly. You might have to walk alone. I know I did. I had to walk alone for so long. I had to walk alone my entire life. And I genuinely had to walk alone up until I created the Soul Tribe. I had to do that. And I used to think that it was so wrong of the universe to make me go through life alone. And how could anybody do that to anybody? And I would just shake my fist and I would get so angry and yell and cry at the sky and wonder why. But if you are going through massive changes, then that means that there are massive, amazing breakthroughs that are happening. That means that old paradigms are shattering. That means that your old belief systems and all of the things that you used to tell yourself are slowly crumbling inside of you. This 999 portal is all about you diving deep into who you are. And if that means that the universe is removing everything from your life, then be grateful. That means that it's time for self-love. Loving yourself, knowing that you can go through this alone. Loving yourself where you stand up and you say no when you need to say no. And you give thanks for the things that are leaving your life because they're not meant to be there. And I know that these things have probably been in your life for a long time. Or if they haven't been in your life for a long time, maybe you have some really heavy emotional attachments to these things. Well, they still need to go. So this is just the universe's reboot so that you can become more aligned outwardly. And this is your time to dive into yourself and give yourself the self-love of patience and acceptance of who you are. Whatever's being removed, accept it. Whatever you are left with, accept it. Wherever you take yourself after that is all up to you. You have choices every day. Like I was just saying, to bring that thought full circle, you have choices every single day. And you can either make your life super duper hard, or easier. You can either follow those signs and those synchronicities. You can either listen to your intuition or not. You can either choose to actually do the things that you know will get you from here to here faster, or you can choose to take a different route. We are left with choices every single day, but that's not to say that you weren't meant to make those other choices. So when we say listening to intuition or not, and you do the or not, acceptance in that as well. Because anything that you do, anything that you say, anything that you feel, any choice or decision that you make, you're meant to make. But that comes back to you actually accepting the change that the universe is trying to give you in your mind. This is an energetic upgrade. This is a wake-up call. So anything that the universe is taking away from you right now is not a rejection. You are not being punished. Everything is good. The universe just knows how hard you've worked to get to completing those goals and those aspirations. The universe knows how much you just want to have your dream life and how much you just want to be happy and celebrate and feel joy and have love and all of those things. But unless it removes and unless you choose to remove the things that are going to drag you down and keep you small, keep you from sharing your gifts and speaking your truth and becoming all that you are meant to become, that is not going to happen for you. So this is the universe helping you do that. And you have a say every single day of choosing to get into co-creating that with the universe. So when the universe is giving you a choice, this actually happened to me recently. When the universe is giving you a choice, like, hey, here's a person. Are they toxic for me? Okay, so let's not do it like that. So the universe gives you a person, right? And you think that this person is good, and you might see some little, things that are like, a little bit iffy here and there. And you choose to see it through because you're the healer that you are. Because you're the light worker and the light warrior that you are. And we just gotta see things through, right? So once you get to that point where it has been made definitively clear that this is a toxic person for you, and this can be person, place, thing, relationship, family member, child, it doesn't matter. Toxic person right here. When you actually find definitively that this is a toxic person, you have a choice in that moment. Cut it out, set them free, cut the cord, transmute all the energy and the memories and the emotions, and walk the other way and come back to your center and your truth. You did your light worker's duty. You did that empathic duty of seeing this through, and then you know clearly that this is not meant for you. Do you walk away or not? So the soul lesson is obvious from all of the lessons that you learned before. That's the soul lesson. That's the universe testing you. When you have figured out so far that you have a choice on whether or not you're going to come or go, you better go. And when you choose not to go, then we're sent into this energetic portal, and the universe is like, okay, so remember that time like a month and a half ago or 2 days ago or 3 hours ago when you could have had the opportunity to leave but you didn't? I'm going to do this for you now. So when we are clearing out all of the stuff, just coming back to your center and stepping into your power, into your authenticity, finding your voice and sharing it, shouting it from the rooftops. And when you create all of this space, everything that is to come after that is going to be pure abundance, pure light, love, positive energy, because you have created enough space for abundance to come into play. So I know that so many people just want financial abundance, and they want love abundance, and they want relationship abundance, and they want emotional abundance, and they want health abundance. Abundance is not just finances. I feel like some people kind of put the cap on that, but it's not. It's an abundant life of all things filled with light, love, and positive energy. So when you are going through this incredible cellular, energetic, upgraded portal today, just know that everything, you have the ability to tap into this energy and just run with it and come back to your center and choose the things that you know will get you to your destination faster. Wherever it is that you want to be, whatever it is that you want to create, you have the opportunity to go there. No dream is too big. No goal is too big. No aspiration is too big. You can achieve anything that you set your mind to. And it all starts with you. It starts with you and your love. And that this is a reminder. So these cards are not just telling you what's happening right now. It's a double-sided coin. So there's one side, but the universe is also telling you that these are also reminders, because these are things that we know. We know these deep within our soul already. We know that we just need to have more acceptance, and we know that we need to start listening to that ancient wisdom that we are being drawn to. Like this video, we'll just use that as an example. So if you've been drawn to this video and you're listening this far, or you've popped in randomly because, whoo, my intuition told me I needed to, your soul is leading you to this video. Your soul is leading you to this channeled wisdom straight from source, so that you can develop and grow and evolve, so that you can start a revolution, baby. Literally, you come across wisdom all the time, and it is not by chance. It is not by chance that you meet your soul tribe, or that person randomly that just, you needed that thing at that moment and you got it. That is not by chance. And we know all the time that we just need to trust ourselves more, trust the universe more, trust what's happening in our lives more. We know deep at our core, our soul knows that we are always protected. But then it comes back to this part of our brain that tells us otherwise. So it's really, really fully trusting and giving yourself the self-love of all of these gifts, of all of this energy, of all of these words and this abundance. And having patience to know that it is okay when things change. And I feel like we need to pull a little bit more of these cards today. I thought that that was going to be enough, but it's not. So abundance is just this beautifully abundant life. That dream life that you want, you can have that. But that just means that you have to start taking greater leaps. You have to stand up. You have to use your voice. You have to do all of the things that you know that you need to do. It's time. So pleasure. This energy today is just giving you so much pleasure, so that you can tap into pleasure of abundance and pleasure of joy and celebration and happiness, and all of those high vibrational energies, frequencies, and emotions are literally just spinning around you today and hugging you and loving you and filling you and upgrading you and doing all of it. And you have to dive in and actually take hold of the message of what your soul is leading you towards today. This portal holds so much power, and it is so incredible. Like, the portal comes around once a year. This portal is telling you that if you have gotten this far, you are literally 1 through 9 numerology wise, that is the highest that you can go. And then it starts back to 1, because then we get into the 10 and the 11 and all that stuff, right? So highest. So we are here. The 999 portal is literally telling you that you have made it. Wherever you are currently at in your life, you have had to deal with so much. And you have reached the end of that cycle, that journey, that path, that person, that place, that thing. This is the closing. The universe is literally just like, okay, I'm going to wrap this whole chapter of your life up in a little bow and just send it through this portal to be transmuted. Okay? So you can fully step into your power. Not only is this a powerful portal, but it is also giving you the ability to tap into all of the power that you have within yourself. Because so many people limit themselves, and they give their power to other people. And they give their power to things and experiences. And they give away their power to materialistic things. And they give away their power to their guides sometimes. And let me explain that for you, because I know that that might seem weird, but that was, So giving away your power to your guides, or to the universe, or to spirit, or source, or whatever you want to call it, isn't like literally like, oh, take my power. No, it's when you give yourself that self-talk that you are less than. And it is giving yourself that self-talk of you seeing yourself as separate from the universe when you are one. You are literally an infinite sentient being made up of the cosmos and the stars and the sun, and I'm getting the chills, and the moon, and all of the things. This portal is so powerful because it is giving you the opportunity to actually step into your power, to take charge, to take hold, to own up, to rise, to conquer, to say, I am so ready for the next chapter of my life. And leaving behind anything that you're meant to. Just taking this day to be like, all right, it's time to energetically and spiritually clean out the closet. Clean out my life. Take inventory. And then give it all away. Give it away all to Pachamama, to your guides, to the Apu, to Apuasangate. These are all Peruvian, incredible people in the angelic and the divine realm that are here to help you transform, that are here to help you transmute anything in your life that is not meant to be. So if you are ready for that next part of your journey, it is literally here. The 999 portal is all about completion and endings. And when you think about that, that in and of itself is just a new door. It is just a new opportunity for you to just take grasp of what is happening and stepping in and actually looking at it from the extremes. So all of these extreme moments that have been happening in your life are coming to an end. Like, whoo! Thank heavens for that. Personally, I just went through, all within a 48 to 50 day period, what has been wrapped up for me is losing 2 family members, 2 loved ones, and dealing with 2 very toxic soul contracts that began and ended, and also being laid off from my full-time job. All of those things happened within that time frame. It was excruciating. It was painful. I felt super lost. I didn't understand what was happening at times until I actually gave way. I honored the extremes that were happening in my life, and I humbled myself amidst a full moon energy, and I released everything. When you release, when you look at your extremes and the things that are happening in your life, and you are honoring it and giving gratitude and thanks for what is happening, you are then, if it's chaotic and it's negative, you are taking the power away and you are giving that power back to yourself. Gratitude, transmutation are some of the most beautifully extreme gifts that you can possibly do. So on the other side of this portal, you are blossoming. You are blossoming right now. You are blossoming. And all of this abundance is ready to just come into your life. It is just time to start accepting what is happening and trusting that the universe knows what is in your greatest and highest good. And just looking at it, sending up a prayer like, okay, I accept. I'm honoring this. I'm accepting what is happening, and I'm going to give it all to you. I give it all to you, universe. I give it all to you. Whatever will be, will be. And genuinely, whatever is meant to happen to you and for you is all for your greatest and highest good. And we are going to end it on this note, baby. This is the path. This is the path that you are meant to be walking. Everything that comprises you of who you are and what you are about and what you are going to achieve is all coming from the paths that you have taken. And it is really being rooted and instilled in you energetically with all of this crystal energy today in this 999 portal. This is the path for you. And today it is time to step into your power and figure out what side of the path you want to be on. Okay? You have a choice every day, like we've mentioned. What side of the path do you want to be on? Do you want to be spinning your wheels, or do you want to just accept and trust and process and transmute and give yourself the self-love of starting over, walking alone, being who you are? You can do anything you set your mind to. Whoo! This 999 portal's got me all charged up, baby. I love it. I love you guys so much. I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day. Thank you so much for being a part of the Soul Tribe. And thank you so much for all of the love and support that you endlessly give me, as well as every single member in our tribe. If you haven't already done so, I would like to invite you to make sure that you have liked and followed and subscribed, so that you can always be contacted real time with notifications whenever we go live, whenever a post pops up, whenever somebody says something on our community page, so that we can all come together. Please share this video. So many other souls need to know what's going on today, and we also need to grow this tribe. There's so many people that are waiting to find their soul tribe, and it's time to come together as one. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I hope you have an amazing day. Namaste.